All right. Welcome. It is time for Blue Rose in Appalachia as we fellow our travelers from many, many worlds who have now landed in 1920s Appalachia and are exploring exactly what that means. Last time, our folks decided to make their way to the these hills in order to find a beach, which they did not know what was, where it could be, or assuming there must be some type of beach somewhere around. And thus, in such attire, were quickly taken and put in a home for troubled young people, as well they didn't have anyone to take care of them anyway, and thusly found themselves in the home. And after spending their first night there, a bit of shivering and moving up a social ladder and fighting something dark that sits and watches them sleep to make sure they're good little children, day has come and they have eaten their breakfast and are now ready to sneak off away from their chores and down into the boiler room. So we will begin our story. Oh, that's interesting. So, Sally arrived at the home unconscious. She was brought in by the good folk of the churches in and around these hills. The ones that, heck, I mean, they're never gonna, they see somebody down the road, of course they're gonna get them. And, well, since they're none of theirs and not any part of their family, and it would put a big strain on each one of them, well, they might as well take them to a home that is made for such things. And, of course, that's the proper way to take care of these things. Besides, Sally's parents were dead, and Sally and her whole family was always a bit weird, and you don't want that type of strangeness or weirdness in your house now, do you? So the good people of her community sent her off to the home in Tipton for orphans and miscreants. As Pastor Paul dropped her off, he had told everyone, "Now don't you worry. I'm sure she'll be good, and they will straighten out that which has led her astray." You'd have thought he believed it. He drove in his truck away from those apple orchards that just didn't feel right. I made a note not to have any Tipton cider in the future. And thus her days were spent figuring out this place. She knew well enough the people to make friends with, to stay away from the boys, and to talk to all the girls and laugh at their jokes, regardless of the pain she felt. This was her new home after all, and she'd already seen too well by her parents' example of what happens when you don't play along. You don't get along. And while it is painful to not be yourself and to create someone just so that you can live, well, it beats what she saw. So she did so gladly. And it wasn't until she made a true friend that she thought anything of this place other than it just being some thing to stifle the human spirit and to get them off into a home. Though she did find it curious how many people did get adopted. It seemed everyone seemed to move so fast. Until she found another special person. Someone who Mama didn't teach them the right way of doing things. Kept on to old traditions that should be forgotten. Well, it was with this girl that she formed a true bond, family, and that's what's dangerous in a place like the home. Because when that girl left, Sally noticed that no car arrived, no excited visit, as she went out to the cider mill and didn't come back for dinner. And she knew no one had come visiting. And no one came any days after, nor did anyone leave. And it was upon there that she had begun gathering, as her mama called it, looking for things, sneaking off, making sure the right things got in water of the spring nearby, tied just right so no one could see it, but so that it never sat still neither, so that it stayed from touching the ground and constantly floated and was buffeted by those waters. Because waters carry death and life. And you leave the right thing there for the right amount of time, in the right cycle of the moon. Well, it could turn to something magical. She knew these ways. The gathering. She was planning a little trip to the cider mill herself. But then, not just one, but a bunch of strange folk came. And a boy that she actually talked to. And they were crossing the line and just acting all fools. She couldn't help but help them. And as much as the night after she met Lynn and Kelly, though sometimes she called herself Esther for some strange reason, and Sally, and Ace, and a talking doll. That love, that friendship buffeted when she didn't want it to. And now here she was, opening up her sack, the things that she had spent so much time collecting, having a feeling that they might help her friends. She wasn't supposed to make another friend. As much as she struggled with feeling like she was betraying the girl she wanted to rescue, she opened it up, revealing a host of treasures that those who knew things would marvel at. So as all of you stand hidden in the kitchen corner, Sally opens up her bag, and you see that there's a jar that looks like there's some spices, even some ground up bugs in it. What looks like a combination of hair and rope tied in a knot. Cords in a bag with this garlic and bones. Another bottle that you swear looks like there's vinegar and hairs floating in it. And then the thimble. You see just a tiny spider resting in. All right, y'all. Here. Now you take this and... I can tell y'all don't have sense about you, so you're going to be doing things you ain't supposed to do. But this at least get you out of a jam if you might help you, all right? You should, I think you feel that you know what to do with all this, right?
Do we eat it?
I'm not sure which one you are, but I know, I can't believe I'm actually saying you're not the sensible one. Great. No. All right. She takes one jar as the this'll scare just about anything or anybody. This will help you with your own fear. As she puts down the knot, she takes out the quartz. She says, well, this will help the green flow through your body, help you be strong. And this one, well, if you're around a bunch of people, well, let's just say if you need two people to get in a fight, this will be it. Just put their names in here and take it out. And then takes this little guy. Well, you put him somewhere and you can get answers about what happened in the room you put him in. She picks the thimble and puts it back down.
Sally picks up the jar. I'll take this one.
All right. There were two jars. Which one were you interested in?
The beer, the first one.
Okay.
The great beer.
I would like the thimble.
I putting all this in loot. Just there. Thimble goes to paired up. Anyone else grab at anything?
I don't really care which one I get. I'll grab whatever's left.
Sally Jean took the jar that makes things flee, or the knot that
No,
gives
hot
you...
foot powder.
Gotcha, okay. I'll take the knot.
All right. What about Esther or Ace?
I'm good with either.
I guess I'll take the vinegar.
All right. Cats and dogs, that is. All right, so then Sally has Hotfoot Powder, and Lynn has Fear Not. I think that means the Charm of Strength goes to Ace. Cats and Dogs goes to Esther, and Augury goes to Peridot.
Do we roll for the level that it is?
Yes, you can roll your d6 and determine the level.
Two.
Okay, she goes, well, I got chores to do, so I'll be out sweeping, but y'all on the list, so you're apple picking today. She nods and makes away.
Sorry, I didn't realize muted. Is anything special per level? that I should
You don't
know
get
about?
extra bonuses unless it's in the description. So, like your Charm of Strength, it says if you roll a 5 or higher, your Might Edge increases by 2 instead of 1.
Oh, cool. I got
What'd you get?
a 6.
Nice.
Ooh.
So you get an extra 2 edge. Whew. You can do a lot of fun things.
And sorry, just to clarify, is this one of those like one-use items you were talking about?
Correct. These are ciphers.
Cool. Yeah, ciphers. Thank you. Sorry, just want to make sure.
Totally cool. Getting used to the new system. Ask the questions. Yeah, so what you do is you would use it, and so you paste around your neck, touch your skin, and then for the next hour in the game, you add 2 to your Might Edge.
Cool.
Which, do you already have Edge in Might by any chance?
I have 1 edge in my.
All right, so I would give you 3 Edge, which would mean that you could do 1 level of effort for free for that entire time, and but then you could do 2 levels for just 2 points.
Okay, cool.
So 2 steps down for 2 points of might. So it will definitely help you with those strength things. All right. In that case, what would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna go follow my rat. I'm following her rat.
Does the rat have a name, or are you just calling it the rat?
I can give it a name. I'll name it after a rat. I'll name it Kelly. Kelly's not really a rat, though.
Also seems a little on the nose.
All right, then. First things first, then. I need a speed challenge from everybody to come unnoticed to go in a boiler room where no one's supposed to be.
How will a 19 do?
Yeah.
How do we do this? We just roll?
Well, it depends if you have anything to argue it down.
I'm trained in careful movement.
Yeah, that'll put it down.
I'm trained in stealth.
Okay.
I am also.
Nice.
Matt, I should tell you I'm impaired in navigating and tracking. So,
Okay. So that did make it a little harder for you.
yeah.
But I can control the swarm.
17.
Would this be a navigation type task, or is this a stealth type task?
Stealth.
Okay, great. So I'm just gonna straight. Okay, 16.
An 8.
We don't add anything to it, right?
Right. You never add to a d20 roll.
All right, 9.
All right. All right. So we all begin sneaking about. So Perdo, remind me, how is it? How are you getting about? Are you walking about this crew?
Yeah, I think how I have I've
Actually, give me
decided
your general height because I have you at about 4 feet.
I had Peridot like at like uh like 3 feet and some
3 feet.
inches kind of generalization because it's a small creature, so
Absolutely.
and specifically how her the glamour for how she looks human in this world, the way it would operate is that like during the day she would look more human, and then the doll aspect would come
that
out
night?
more at night.
Nice, I gotcha.
Because it just makes sense narratively.
All right. You move through and one by one, Esther, and then Ace, Sally, and Lynn, you sneak just through the door, able to leave it open so it doesn't creak or make a big noise. As everyone's moving to what they need to do. And then, of course, Peridot, your wooden hands in that metal door make a noise no one quite expected. As a gentleman turns around, like, what? Well, there, little girl. Let me help you over here. Oh, you are not supposed to be going over there. Come on. And grabs you by the hand and pulls you away from it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know more about my surroundings.
Well, ain't no surroundings down there. Just a bunch of things that'll get people like you in all types of hurt, not to mention a little bit of trouble. So, let's see. What's your name?
Peridot.
Peridot. All right. Let's see. Peridot. Looks at the clipboard. I don't see you on here. Well, I guess that means you're gonna go be apple picking. Come with me, and I'll get you all good. I haven't seen you before, so I'm sure you might be known. There is actually a good way to pick it and a wrong way, and I expect all my little pickers to do it the right. So why don't you come along with me? And begins kind of leading you.
Is this like a maintenance person, or?
You don't matter, but does have a clipboard seeing maintenance, or could be in charge of a thing or two. So this kind of scene is happening. Depends if anyone wants to interact with the scene.
Naylan will walk out. Oh, Peridot, there you are. I've been looking for you.
So you walk out of this. Oh my! How many other people are down there?
No, sorry. We were actually looking for... I'm sorry, this is like my first day here. Peridot too. We're not really sure where everything is, but one of the folks also looked official by when we were on our way to apple picking, which is where we're supposed to be. But they said that there was a leak somewhere, and they said to come let somebody know down from the basement area. I don't know. I'm just trying to follow the instructions and not cause any trouble. But they said there's a leak out by one of the hoses, and to get somebody. Maybe you? What's your name?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm Fred.
Fred! That's exactly who they asked me to get. Fred, would you... I know it was towards the trees, but I didn't see the hose myself, so I don't really know.
Give me a persuasion challenge.
Sure. And I'm trained in deception. Is this intellect?
Perfect. Yes.
I'm definitely putting 2 efforts in here, and I have 2 edges.
Okay.
So
it'd be
that
3
means I'm-
points.
How many do I spend?
3 points.
3 points. Okay. Alrighty, I rolled a 13.
13. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, I don't know who must assume that I'd be down here, or well, Jacob would anyway. And opens the door. Let's see who's out here. Looks down. Is everyone there, or are people trying to scramble?
I walk up to him and I place my hands on his shoulders and I stare into his eyes and I say, turn
He
around.
Not let you touch him.
Well, then I won't touch him, but I will say, turn around. We were never here. And I'm going to erase his memories.
All right. What's the power?
Erase memories.
So tell me the power. Whose poison's the cause? Was it say afterwards?
It's, what is it? What?
Point cost and what the text after reusing
3.
memories says. Okay, 3. Okay, and then what's the text?
Reach into the mind of a creature within immediate range, and I make an intellect roll. If I'm successful, I erase up to the last 5 minutes of the memory. And I'm kind of combining this a little bit with just the fact that I'm very charismatic.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give me the intellect challenge here.
No problem. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and start spinning stuff.
All right, you got to tell me what you're doing.
Well, I got an edge of 2. So
that comes after you've told. So, because right now you're spending 3 intellect points, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what else are you doing?
Okay.
Are you doing effort?
Yeah.
How much?
So it's 3 per effort?
3 for the first effort, 2 for the second.
Oh. All right. Then I'll do 2 effort.
Okay, so we're at a expenditure of 8 points. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then your edge is 2.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So you spend 6 intellect points to do your task that you're trying to do here.
Okay.
Cool. All right, and go ahead and roll.
All right. So total on the dice is 12.
Okay. You didn't add anything, right?
I didn't add anything. No.
Okay. When you say total, I just was like double checking. Okay, so all right. And then looks else. Where are you young supposed to be?
Doing chores.
What's your name?
My name's Esther.
Yes. Don't have you on here.
I just got here today.
Oh, you be on apple picking with me.
That sounds fun.
All right. You where you need to be going. It's right now. Did anybody move or do anything during this, or?
Sally's literally still going. She's like,
So you went. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm out. Okay.
I'm going to the boiler room. I have things to do. So
Then I'd be following.
Okay. So you two and that went. Esther had come out. So
I would have
now,
stayed with Peridot.
Yeah. Now looking at the three. Well, let me take you through the apple picking then.
Okay.
I've never picked apples before. How big are the trees?
Oh, don't worry. We got ladders. We got everything you need. We're good to go. Now, again, to be clear, if you want to try to do something to get yourself in the boiler room, you can. And just people need to act into these types of situations. But is this? So I'll pause because I want to make sure we're feeling like we're playing the game and everything. Is this making sense? Is there anything we want to try to real quick and try to redo? I'll put in here.
I'm good with it changing direction and going apple picking.
I think in this scenario, Peridot is of the mindset of, I'm going to take one for the team and distract him.
Perfect. All right.
With
then-
that exact cheer.
Perfect. And then Jackie, everything good?
I was thinking. She'll enthrall him.
All right. Tell us how that works.
She just holds his attention. And as long as she's just talking, they can do nothing other than, well, I mean, obviously defend themselves. But they're basically focused on me.
All right. So. All right. So. You spend your points for that, which might be fair. I can't remember how many points that is.
1.
Okay, there you go. So your edge covers it. They're also like, oh, so you can keep them chatting if you don't want to leave. So he'll just sit there talking to you.
Yeah.
Or stand there talking to you. Then, so in that case, Lynn and Peridot, do you want us to stay in there with Esther?
No, I'd probably take that cue as a way to slip into the shadows.
All right. And Peridot?
I think if I'm taking their cues of like, Esther's gonna keep him situated, then we'll all go.
In that case, the four of you end up down in the cellar while Esther keeps chatting along. Down in the boiler room. Boiler room is a place it's made to fewer nightmares. The air smells different. It feels different. Noises from above don't quite make it down. At least not in ways you'd recognize. Everything's strange and dark. A dryness that's never really anywhere else. As you move about the place where Kelly, the rat, has led you. What is it you are looking for or want to accomplish down here?
Is the boiler lit right now with fire?
It is.
Perfect. You are going to see Sally move over to it, and so I have to first, I'm guessing, to be able to get the spirit to help us, I'm going to have to try to question the spirit and talk to it, acknowledge it's here. So she is going to try to do that. Now, if I don't really know much about the spirit, or like its name, or don't have a connection to it, like the bones or anything, I can also use a great deal of elements such as fire, earth.
Hmm.
And so, since I'm guessing the spirit's down here, it's more connected to the fire. So you are going to see Sally stick her hand into the fire,
Oh no.
and she'll take some damage for this, but she knows she has to heat herself to like feel that burning as like the spirit felt.
Absolutely. Give me 3 might from your pool, please.
Okay.
So your flesh begins to burn and turn black.
It's just a flesh wound.
Guys, I don't like this.
It's fine. We have to do things here.
Then I'll pee and car out, Lies. What's Sally?
Hello? You there?
So you reach out. And the room grows cold. And your voice moves about as though people keep opening windows and letting breezes in here and there all around, not following any pattern, but still tickling your ears gently. What are you doing? Why are you here? Don't let them catch you down here, children.
We need your help. We're new here. This place seems like there's something else going on. Well, Lynn, I'm going to translate for you and start asking me questions. And this is my friend Lynn.
For the
she'll be one-
purpose of this, everyone can hear this voice.
Okay.
But we will have like the medium kind of talk, whatever.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and keep introducing Lynn.
Yes. This is my friend Lynn. She's more knows about the type of things we're trying to figure out, I think. At least has a better idea than me. I'm just good with this weird stuff. She's really nice.
Hello. Hello.
It ain't safe for you all here. You need to get out.
Well, then we'll try and be quick. Do you know about the existence of other worlds?
Well, I guess so. I didn't make it to the next one. Says, I guess so. I didn't make it to the next one.
Yeah. Would you know anything about if we told you that we were from somewhere else, not here?
That sounds crazy, but so are ghosts. I don't think I know anything, though.
Do you know what those deer were that other people can't see?
They were not deer.
No, they were deer. I looked at them.
No, they are not. They just looked like deer.
I can agree. They definitely didn't feel like deer.
they started coming here right around the time Elder Edward did.
When was that? Who was that?
I didn't really meet him. Just people showed up trying to buy this place. I didn't like them. There's 3 women. So they were on representation from the good folk. If he's ever bound in grace. But something about them, I mean, never been a church folk, but even these didn't feel right. So I didn't sell. But they still got it.
So you owned this facility?
Yeah. About 30 years ago.
How did you die?
I don't remember. I just knew I was running from something. I was laughing, and then a deep growling, and then pain in my back. Warm liquid all over it. And then burning. When I realized and became like this, or understood I was like this, I guess, those women were running things around here. Growing apple trees. They were already grown by the time that I knew I was here. It's odd.
Is there anyone else that's still here that you trust still?
No, all the staff was let go. At least I hope so. I ain't here. And you won't be here long either. No one stays here long.
Do you mean when they get adopted?
I kept hearing that word. Never seen anyone come in to adopt anybody.
Where do the matrons take the kids when they say that they're getting picked up?
I don't know. I can't keep track. I just know the faces change. The staff stays about the same. The kids change. But no new faces come in to get the kids. I can't remember, nor do I really perceive the way I used to.
When was the last time somebody talked to you?
I don't think any. Well, think anyone has. I swear those 3 women know I'm here, but if they do, they never acknowledge me. If you can call them women anyway.
Is there anything you'd like us to do for you?
Uh, I tried to stay here because I thought I could help everyone here, the youngsters. I used to take care of them and watch them. Just trying to run a place where they could be kids before they had to be adults. So, but they ain't nothing I can do for them. I thought I could. If I try to warn them, they just get scared. Obviously, y'all have some type of thing here. First off, don't let those women do whatever it is they do to you. If you can. Do you know how I can get out of here and go where I'm supposed to? Because I'd like that.
If you're willing to help us, I can help you leave here. And maybe once we figure a way to help the children all together get out of this place, we can find you the door to pass on.
That hand of yours. I think I might be able to follow you for a time.
I think so.
Alright. I can do some things, but I get tired quick. And then I can't do nothing.
Don't worry, I might be able to even use some of my strength to give you more power eventually.
Alright, well. You let me know when you need me. I'll be around. I'll follow you.
Stay close.
And I just wanted to say that, well, this is what we do. We come to places where something is wrong and we fix it. So we'll keep the kids safe.
Alright. Alright. Anything else? I will say, this is a time where you might be able to grab different types of equipment here in the boiler room.
A flashlight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tell you, everyone down here can grab 2 items that might be in a boiler room. And you can add it.
I would like to grab a wrench.
You got it.
So I'm trying to think about what's in a boiler room.
Basement, cellar, tool shed.
Then yeah, can I try to see? I want to grab like a set of screwdrivers if I can. Just like is like different. Different ones.
Different size screwdrivers. I like that.
Liz is gonna grab some stuff to create fire.
Yeah, there's like lime materials. You can definitely get a little bit some oil too.
I'm just looking for like if there's like a log book or something I could just grab with a pencil as like a pencil and paper.
Yeah, you got it.
Also, specifically a rusty metal pipe.
Nice, rusted metal pipe. You got. Yeah, there definitely is there's a like kind of maintenance log as far as what gets done here and when it looks like when things are turned on, off, and all that type of stuff. You're able to find that.
I imagine also this isn't something to pick up, just something to do. But I imagine that down here they would have things like rat traps and like mouse traps.
Mhm.
I'd just like to disable the ones that I see, so that Esther has
You look.
access.
No, Ellie's gone. No, you. Let's see.
What was the name of the elder that came? Elder what? The women came with elder. I just didn't catch the name.
My own brain is blanking because my coffee's still brewing.
I enjoyed watching you try and go into your mind palace and find it.
You see that? We're gonna go Elder Earl since no one is saying it.
That sounds right, Elder Earl.
Speaking of which, let me take said Easter basket of coffee. Oh, there we go. All right. In the meantime, Aster, obviously you have to keep talking to keep covering. But is there anything else that you'd want to do?
Well, I think that Esther eventually switches back. And Kelly would be left up there having no idea what's going on.
All right, so the thrall would end.
Yes.
All right. So then go. All right. Oh, I know you, Kelly. Let's get you out to the apple fields. The orchard, rather. Yep, get you out to the orchard. Let's go.
What? Okay.
What are the others? All of them are still gone. All right. Get you picking.
Okay. Are you going to take me there?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right. And Kelly, you may have an experience point and give it to somebody else.
Well, I'm kind of curious. Like when she comes out there, I think what she would do out here is,
I would say everyone keep asking me this. Keep asking questions and pausing until we get the flow. So I really want to make sure everyone has all the autonomy they need in the game. But what would she do?
She's going to look for those girls that she was talking to earlier, and make her way over in that direction.
They're not around.
Oh, they're not out here? Who's out here?
No one.
Just me?
Mm-hmm. Because everyone went to do chores. Like the chore thing sounded, and you all went to the boiler room instead. So everyone else is left to go about the chores.
I think there's been a mistake. There's nobody else out here.
All right, we're going where everyone is in the orchard. Let's go.
What?
We're going to the orchard where a bunch of people are.
Oh, they're in the orchard.
Chores. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, I can say so. I'll just follow him out to the orchard.
All right. So take that experience point and give it to somebody else right now.
Okay.
Who are you giving it to?
Just give it to Peridot. So are there people out at the orchard?
Just a second. Then, as you're making your way, the younger of the gray women You saw the matrons approach us. Mr. Fred, I'm afraid this one's duties have been changed to the cider mill. Oh! All right.
Great. Where's the cider mill?
I'll take you there.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I don't know if we really had a chance to talk earlier. Kelly.
I know.
So, out of curiosity, when did the families visit?
Oh, they come. But the next one's due sometime later this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you? What's that experience like? What should I prepare for?
We'll walk you all through it. You have been selected to be visited, but we're gonna have you in the mill, and then we will take you through all the particulars. All right?
Okay.
Good. Come on.
So I'm gonna follow her out to this mill.
All right. So you begin that process, going through the halls. We got 4 below.
Was the cider mill where they were saying they wanted to send Sally J last night for
Uh-huh.
misbehaving? Okay.
Sally looks around. Where'd you guys leave Esther?
I thought right in this hall she was distracting, what was his name, Fred?
Yeah.
Do you think they went out to the apples?
Probably. I mean, if neither of them are here, it's the only logical place that they would go, because that's what our chores are supposed to be. Are we actually going to pick a lot of apples? Or are we going to pretend to pick apples?
I think we should pick enough so that people don't look at us weird.
Okay.
Plus, if you ever had an apple, they're pretty good. I mean,
I don't eat.
Right. Makes sense.
The spirit. Did we get the spirit's name?
It would be Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey said that the apple orchard was strange, right? That it grew really quickly and it didn't show up until the matrons came, so I guess we should be careful while we're there, but also I guess I'm really eager to go. I'm really curious about what it's all about.
Yeah, I just hope Esther or Kelly, if she came back, didn't get herself into too much trouble.
She probably definitely did, but she usually can take care of herself.
Yeah, I haven't wanted to pry about it because it's been a while, but what is up with that? Like the 2 people and
I mean, a lot's happened, I guess, since you knew her last. It's better than my ex-lover. That was just a little even more complicated.
What?
She used to transform into my ex, and I had a thing for her, and that was like, yeah. And then I was scared of my ex, so I'd run away every time. Yeah, it was very...
If you don't want to tell me the truth, you can just say so.
No, I really. Why does this always happen to me? They always believe I'm telling them a story.
Well, you have to admit, all of the crazy things that you have done do sound very far-fetched.
Oh, Kelly died, by the way, and I brought her back to life on a different world.
I
I'm gonna
also
look
died, and
over-
I'm standing right here.
She also
I'm
died.
gonna
Yeah,
look
I
over
brought
at
her
Ren
back
and
to
be
life.
like, is everyone in your group this crazy? Is this just like this the norm?
Oh, I'm new here.
So yes, you're getting
Oh,
a yes.
yes,
on.
yes. I think they're always this crazy.
Let's finish
Not
this
really.
chat on the way to the apple orchard.
Oh, don't
Absolutely.
remind me. I thought I came on these adventures to get away from chores.
Amazing. So, going out. It sounds like you might have been looking for Kelly out there.
I am.
All right. Anyone who wants to then can go ahead and give me an intellect challenge to try to spot her.
I'm trained in listening and hearing, so I'm mainly trying to find her voice. That's a natural 20.
Ooh. Amazing. All right. The natural 20 then. You can see her a long distance away. Following one of the three matrons out past the orchard into the wood.
She got herself adopted already? It's been like 10 minutes.
Weren't those fake?
Yeah,
Oh,
adopted is
man.
not good.
Kelly sure works fast.
Isn't she? Oh, yeah, guys, she's being led off by one of the nuns.
Are they nuns?
I don't know. They dress like it, so sure.
Oh, what would I know? I've never seen a nun before.
I mean, hey, the last dude I met that ran a church was a devil, okay? So, just saying, Tennessee's weird.
I definitely think we should follow them. I don't feel good about it. I mean, there's 5 of us, 1 of her. If we sneak up, we could interfere if anything goes wrong.
Beat her up, force her to tell us what we want to know.
Well,
What?
that's like a plan C. Well, let's make a couple other plans first.
I have plenty of rope
There we go.
and a knife.
Okay, a little ambitious, but I like your way of thinking. But seriously, what are we gonna do when we catch up to them?
Well, I
We
think we
just
just
watch.
watch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean, should I fill out an application?
Like I said, all that will be taken care of when we return.
I'm happy to fill it out.
I'm good. You're a good girl. And it's good to have good penmanship and all the things that you need to have. I'm glad that you have the passion to do the proper work. I will do you well in life.
Okay. Is this the mill?
Oh, we are getting there. As we begin entering the wood. She goes,
Oh.
past this, it takes a while to get out. You see, some of our people at once, when we were trying to have the cider closer, partook and of it when it, let's say, got a little too ripe. And so we just had to move it out where it was a bit harder to get to. That's all.
I see.
Chin up, girl. We'll be there soon.
Again, I just take a look around on the way out there. Try to look for any sign of a mill.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, give me an intellect challenge for perception.
It's a 18.
All right. You do see that there is a building a bit more far away. Has everything that you would expect in a cider mill as far as what you can see from the outside, and seems to match up. Barrels of apples nearby are there. It's butted right up against rock and piece of mountain almost. Thick. And you can see even there that some of the other matrons are taking the apples from a cart and taking it in.
I wave.
Very good. As you wave, your eyes find bits of hair and branches. Another branch broken. Halfway, enlarged in where it broke, a broken nail. Dug in.
What kind of mill is this?
For cider, dear.
Okay.
In that case. Now, Sally, you had a natural 20. So with that, you were able to follow successfully as a group. Now you need to tell me you can have a long distance or short distance that you maintain. Which do you
Short
want?
distance.
Short distance. All right. So you all follow then. Now, Callie, anything as you are being taken to the mill.
Oh, my leg. I just kind of fall down a bit to the ground, just grabbing at my ankle.
Dear.
Mm.
She wraps her arms that are way too bony and muscular to be on her frame. And as she lifts up, it's being stabbed, but it doesn't pierce the skin as she picks you up without straining or grunting. This slight frame, having your bulk, will get you in the mill.
What?
As she begins walking with you.
Well, hold on. Ow, it's an immense pain, so much pain. Listen, I have an old gymnastics injury in that foot, and
She keeps walking with
I
you.
just gotta lean it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to convince her to let me rest a minute. Listen, I just don't. I just don't want to scream. It's going to have a vocal response soon, and there's not much I can do about that. And it'll be very, 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 very painful to hear. I promise.
We won't mind at all, honey.
Mm.
Go ahead and give me an intellect challenge.
I'm trained in deception, and I'm trained in all tasks involving physical performing arts, and balance and careful movement, and yeah.
All right, I'll give you one here. It's so hard because this is more persuasion.
Okay.
But I'll let I'll let it. I'll give you. We'll go down a level for it.
Okay. 10.
All right. All that will be fine right when we arrive.
Why do you need me in the mill so bad? I mean,
What you heard? We gotta take care of you, dear.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's just I don't want to accidentally make it worse than it is, and because I'd be just laid out for days, and then you'd have to get the doctor down here, and I don't want to be any trouble or any bother to you.
Don't worry. Her step does not pause or stutter. A constant movement towards the cider mill.
I'm not being adopted, am I?
Child, you are being adopted. I promise you.
By who?
You will find out in due time.
When is due time?
Nothing to worry about, dear.
Excuse me. Malin comes out of the woods.
All right. So I'll say at this point you are a short distance from the mill, and you shout this a short distance from this lady. She turns, and what was a smile turns to a straight face. You get back to your chores, girl.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was there apple picking with Fred, I think his name was. I'm sorry. I'm new and I'm not 100% sure, but he told me to come find Kelly. He said that she was being taken to the cider mill.
Deception challenge.
Okay. 2 levels of effort.
All right.
And I'm trained in deception. So this is 3 notches down. Okay, 12.
That's what you needed.
Oh boy.
Then I'll have to have a talk with Mr. Fred. Who's with you, Lynn?
Nobody, I came on my own. Everybody else was doing their chores. They couldn't leave their posts,
She
obviously.
breathes in. It's almost like her nose turns up as she does, for a moment resembling large nostrils, like on a hog before they shrink back down. And I need a speed challenge from you 3 who are trying to remain hidden.
I'm muted, but I am trained in speed defense.
So this
Hey,
isn't
Matt.
defense, unfortunately.
Aw, man.
This would be stealth or hiding, or there's many things because you can write skills just about any way you want
Okay.
in this game. So it depends on what you wrote.
Then potentially careful movement
I'll give you careful move.
to sink deeper into the brush.
I got a nat 20.
I
got that
got-
one.
Ah!
I got a lucky 13.
All right.
Those are some fun rolls.
You used it. All right. The 13 is an outright fail. Though. Did you ease it at all with your nat 20?
No. I also didn't
Right.
check. Give me a second to double check. If I had anything.
Yeah, didn't you have stealth?
Yes, I do. Then yes.
Okay, so it would be eased. Because the nat 20 ain't high enough by itself.
Oh God.
But you eased it, so you do make it. And so you remain hidden, as does Stu, I guess. Yep, just you. Let's see here. Now, whenever in this game you get a nat 20, you get a major effect. And a lot of times I like to ask if there's a major effect that you'd like to see happen. So with your nat 20, Aiden, can you think of something?
Yeah, can I get close, just get, really close to her?
Yeah. Using the trees will count you as immediate distance. So you're able to get undetected. Sally, you feel like you are close until you suddenly feel yourself being lifted up.
Oh God.
You look and there's another matron. Oh, looks like someone's volunteering for the cider mill. How nice.
Yep, can't leave my sister.
Sister. We wouldn't want to split a family up.
Actually,
It's carrying you.
no, you don't want her.
I'm special too.
No, you're not. You follow me everywhere. I can't work right if she's here.
Huh. As another one kind of sees, oh look, young girl, at Peridot. So
Oh,
then
hi.
Peridot, Kelly, and Sally here, they look amongst the three of themselves. Well, actually, just the two of them right now. The two look at each other and they nod together. And then the younger one that's holding Kelly. All right then, girl. You pick the one who's going to help you in the mill today. Which will it be? And then, sister, will you escort the other two back for picking? Of course.
I'm really more of a. I do so much better on my own. I won't cause you any trouble.
We'll pick this young one then as they look at Peridot. Take the other two back.
Wait,
What is it, girl?
I pick Lynn.
What?
Yeah. Peridot should go do her chores.
All right. So the middle-aged matron, though, if age even matters, one such as her, continually holding lies. Come along. Hey, come along, Peridot.
Okay.
Let's go, Sally. And they begin to leave.
And Sally, don't let them catching you playing with your toys or anything.
I don't know how she's going to react, so I think she just keeps walking, ignores you at this point.
All right. So, he's holding his breath, hoping he does not sneeze nor cough, watching the scene unfold. As Kelly and Lynn begin being led the short distance to the cider mill.
I'm able to follow, right?
You can. What do you all want to do? Just keep following?
Kelly and Naylan?
Yeah. Just ask what everyone's doing.
I'm gonna
I
be
think
following.
Naylan's kind of determined to see what's inside the cider mill now.
At this point, there's two of them guarding them. There's not much I can do.
So Sally is walking back, probably next to Peridot, muttering to herself, "Don't call me special, huh? We'll see if I can make a new bargain here. We'll see what happens."
Is the matron close enough to hear us speaking?
She's right there. She's immediate distance. So you are getting closer. There is the last matron still loading apples who looks like she's the oldest. She smiles. Oh, good.
With the see the unseen feature, which you can automatically perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible, out of phase, or like spiritual, partially out of this universe, whatever. Is there anything that I notice about the apples or about the forest?
No. Just the more you kind of use your sight on the matrons, the more it looks like their gray skin is like that of a deep sea fish. And their arms are like tubes.
Okay.
You're gonna let your sister carry those all by herself? Why don't Kelly and I go help her bring the apples in?
That sounds wonderful. Go on, girls. As she says, "Oh, but you can't walk, can you?"
It'll probably do me some good to bear down some weight on it, don't you think?
Of course.
Oh.
She sets you down.
Thank you. I head to the car, wagon, whatever.
Sure.
Kelly, what was that? What you said to lies? That was mean.
What are you talking about?
I don't understand what you're playing at. Were you trying to get her to go away?
No. What are you fucking? No, absolutely not.
Why did you say that stuff about how you can't work with her around and she's always following you?
Because I didn't want them to choose her.
Great. You handpicked me for the death trap. Love that.
Look, I believe it or not, Lynn, I think it's a lot smarter to have the two people who are really good at magic on the outside right now. I mean, what are you good at? You're good at finding things. Well, we already found the thing, Lynn. And I told her, don't play with your toys, hoping she'd get the clue to use her frickin' magic stuff.
I could do more than find stuff.
I know. That was the other part. I figured if I had to die with somebody, I've known you the longest, and, we'll go out together.
That's dramatic. We're not gonna die.
Well, you haven't been paying attention.
To this place, or is this about Esther?
What about Esther? What did she say?
Nothing.
Because you can't trust anything she says.
I kind of like her.
Oh, you're great. That's going to be the last thing you say to me. That's really kind.
Okay, come on, let's go to the car.
If it was up to me, they would have picked any of you. Why were you all following?
Boy, you were being let off into the woods
Well,
by a scary demon lady.
And you're the one who stepped out into the open, so that's why I picked you.
I was trying to...
You put the others in danger, Lynn.
I said that they weren't there. They should have hid better. Oh, God. And I'm the reason that I had left Esther talking to Fred by herself, and I really shouldn't have. I should have known that something like this would happen.
It doesn't matter. I think Liza's smart enough to know what I meant.
Yeah, I think so too. Hopefully. I hope.
All right. What's Ace doing?
I'm probably the nuns left them, right?
I think we were
Or
between
are the nuns
those.
still with them?
They are. They're both hanging here, but away watching them work. Smile.
I kind of want to try to be an earshot of them to try to overhear any conversations they're having. Just get a better grasp of what they know is going on.
Trying to hear Kelly and Lynn.
No, the two nuns. The two people that brought them here.
You watch them and give me an intellect challenge.
Cool. Where did my dice go? What? I got 16.
That's true.
They do not talk. They will glance at each other and nod occasionally.
That's definitely some of her telepathy. But I can't do anything about that. Can I try to make my way inside? So just a building, right?
It is.
And
You
yet, knowing
do
that
a-
they're not inside, I'm gonna go.
you do a speed challenge. From your position, I will already ease it by 1 for you. You can tell
Cool.
me. Then you have stealth, I think, which will ease it by 2. And you tell me if there's anything else you're going to put in here.
No, I don't think I have anything else for this specifically. Oh, that was really good. 19.
Very good. With that comes a minor effect.
Ooh.
There's something that you would like?
That one to be in the room I enter into.
All right. That is good. And you step unnoticed into the side of it. And we'll take our break. All right. Everybody back?
Yep.
Back, Aiden?
Yes.
Good. Floral, fragrant rot hits your nostrils, Ace. You walk into the room. Apples everywhere and a mill to boot. You see a little chute where Kelly and Lynn are putting apples in from the outside that come on in. And there's many that are smushed and mashed onto the floor. What would you like to do?
Does it look like there's any, is this like the whole thing? Is there other rooms?
This is
Like a floorboard?
a one room thing here. There are floorboards covered in the apples.
Can I check around to see if any of them have like a trap door under them?
Give me an intellect challenge, please.
Okay, and then if I'm good at investigating. Oh, wait, do I have something for that in this? Actually, that was a D&D thing. I made that mistake. Yeah, that was a D&D thing. Okay. I got a 9.
That'll do it. As you look down and trying to find a trap door. It's hard to totally see. You follow the boards, you move some of the apples around. Some of the baseboards seem to have been stuck on there for some time. And there are scratches in the floor. Rows of 5. As though someone was desperately trying to stay wherever they were. And on the edges of the floor itself, you can see hinges. And you find a small line, a separation of the two halves of the room.
Shit. This is like good. I wanted to find. He's like actually talking to himself, like whispering to himself. It's like I wanted to find something, but like now I gotta risk my life. Damn it. And he's gonna open it up and begin going down.
You don't see how to open necessarily. I'd say this. You look in this as far as opening, you see that it seems to be attached to the mill mechanism.
I have screws. Can I just unscrew the hinges and pull it off?
So what this does, just to be very clear, is you feel like if you do this, the entire floor opens down.
Ah. I see. So that's just a trap. Good to know. I'm gonna well, Is there other things like in this room that are on the ground? I just want to like look around real quick. Like, do I assume those just kind of fall with it if there are?
There's nothing else on. Just the mill and the apples. And you. And with that, Peridot, Sally, what was it you'd like to be doing?
As we're probably back picking apples, I'm guessing at this point,
If you'd
So-
like to go to that point, I'm totally good with it.
or walking back, either one.
You walking, you tell me what you want to do.
I think Sally's looking at Peridot going, go play with my toys. I don't have any toys. And then she looks down at the doll next to her. Was she talking about you?
I'm not a toy.
Well, I mean, I don't have any toys, but you are a doll. What do you think she was talking about?
Oh no, and I kick a bucket over.
She knows
I
I'm not
pout
good
like
at
a
reading
petulant-
people.
I straight up am pouting like this just adorable petulant child, just like I'm not a toy.
Okay, this is so not good. This is why Nalen's the smarter one. And then she thinks to herself, it's been
I'm sorry.
It's been a 10-hour recovery, so I'm going to use Brother's Insight and go, Brother, I need your help again. I'm sorry. Kelly's being mean to me and saying I have toys. I don't know what she's talking about. Which then would allow me to use a player intrusion, which I'm going to use for a sudden vision.
Do you have an XP?
That's what the player intrusion of Brother does. I don't have to spend an XP.
Right.
Every 10 hours, I can do this.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, just being very, like, confused and, like, not sure what Kelly was meaning to try to go do what she was doing. She's just kind of...
So remind me
Right.
of what you're trying to do with your player intrusion.
The sudden vision ability, where I see something that's either helpful with the coming up narrative, giving me a direction.
All right. You close your eyes. And there's a vision of a square tipped in general goods, tipped in soda fountain. And you see the square of the town. And getting out of a truck driven by a rather heavy-set man are two women. One with a long staff with silver towards the tip. Another with a bag over her one shoulder and what looks like a hunting knife strapped tightly around her waist. But she is in a fine dress. And you hear them say, you think she's here? I think she's up at the home. And I want to have to deal with him. We're going to have to, you know. I know Mama did what she could, but do we really know? Mom says she took care of it. Oh, I'd have to assume that. We gotta do something. Right? What about them other girls there, the other boys? We can't take them all in. Might be right. As you see these two women, there's great power that emanates from them and what they carry. As those who could help a situation. And as your vision comes back, you see again the mill and the cave. And you can feel or hear a growl deep within. And your vision comes back.
Paradox's Sally's eyes go from just being normal to the shadowy darkness, and then a little bit of ichor comes down, and then it goes away, and she shakes her head. I think we might have some friends coming to help. Not
Wonderful.
friends.
But during while you were having your vision, Peridot was going on and on how I don't know. I think Careless was really kind of just talking up the story and adding her own flavor into it, because there's no way that Kelly was the leader, the one who was charging forth, making all of the plans, doing all of this and all the action and going ha ha ha. Ugh. And Peridot's just complaining about Kelly.
Amazing.
And it's not fair because her hair is so pretty. Because whenever she turns, you know how she does it like, wah, and it's like her hair just moves in this like catching the wind and the light, like all slow motion, like, ugh. Not fair.
I know she's perfect, huh?
It's disgusting. If only I could make a doll as
Hold on.
pretty as her. I'd be rich.
Wait, I get your problems besides that, and that we have possibly two pretty ladies that might know things coming to help us. I think the mill is a giant monster that's eating people.
You too? Well, granted, my theory is a little bit different, but in a similar vein, that they're using the children as labor for these apples that give them immortality. Or something like that. I remember reading a book about apples and immortality. Back in the Narrows. I forget which world it was, but that was a thing.
Maybe that's the thing too?
Yeah, and maybe, well, it has to be troublesome kids. What if they get too old? They gotta get rid of them. Or what if they catch on to them? Then they gotta kill them anyway.
That's what I'm worried about, our friends that are back at the mill. We have to find these new people, or hopefully they'll be back tonight. I don't know.
They wouldn't kill them on the first day, right? That'd just be suspicious.
Suspicious of who? We're the only ones here. Nobody leaves. Nobody comes in. Nobody would know. We literally just showed up yesterday. There's probably not even any records of us yet on the paperworks.
Oh no! You're right!
Yeah! Like, we are the dispensable ones at this point. If we cause trouble, I think that's even worse. Okay, oh man, we have to find these two people. And then Sally Jane will describe exactly what she saw of the two ladies and how one of them was holding this spear and this knife and it was big. Yeah, they seem badass. I mean, they at least brought stuff and not just like their bikinis.
Yeah. I still don't understand why you guys didn't bring more stuff with you.
Oh,
Maybe
Kelly
it was
said
the beach, but
she said we're going to the beach and all we should bring is our bikinis and a towel.
yeah, but Lynn had all
Yeah.
those rations.
Yeah, she thinks ahead sometimes. I brought my deck of cards. That's strange, but it works.
I did have to throw out all of her useful stuff, you know, like the lanterns, the rope, the
You threw all that
tool
away?
chests. Well, I had to fit in her bag somehow.
I think she's been wondering where that all went.
Probably in her house.
At least she's not crazy now, knowing that she did pack all that stuff. I mean, Kelly just kept telling her that she is crazy. Alright, well, should we pick apples or till later? I don't.
Yeah, we should at least come back with at least 2 full baskets.
I've never done chores either.
I was always doing chores with my pretend family. It was always setting the table, washing the dishes, washing the windows, fluffing the sheep, making sure the sheep goes home at night so they can go to sleep and don't get eaten.
I lived with Mother in a small cabin. She made me read a lot, and she would tell me her life story about her romance.
Was it absolutely romantic? Was there dashing fights with pirates or
Yeah, no, she said
highway
that.
robbery?
She said that he was an amazing man, and that he was killed by these people called Vox Machina, and they're evil people.
They sound terrible.
Yep, they're bad guys that came and attacked him at their castle for no reason, and then they banished Mother to this world. Now she's free. I don't know where she's at.
Maybe she's trying to resurrect her true love. That's what I would do if I had a true love. But right now, my true love is building my army. But also picking these apples.
All right. With that, Lynn Kelly.
Are the ladies still around us right now?
They are watching.
What are we doing exactly?
You're taking barrels of apples off the wagon and pouring them into a chute that goes into the cider shed.
So she manages to pour one in and just wipes her brow. Oh, God. Is that enough?
You must get all the apples, dear.
Oh. Okay. She goes back outside.
Are we going from outside to inside where Ace is? Or
You're staying on the outside right now.
Oh, okay.
Because there's
So
a
she-
chute, and the apples go down the chute inside,
gotcha.
and then you go get another barrel.
She like puts down the barrel for a second and just like leans on it. Nayland, this is so hard.
I know, Kelly, yeah. Your first manual labor ever, maybe?
I know.
Yeah, you're doing such a good job.
It's inhumane. I think there are war crimes against this sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll take it up with the town mayor.
Really?
No.
How are we supposed to look how many apples, Lynn?
Okay, you take a break for the next one. But when I come back, then you go.
Okay. I sit down.
Can I do a closer going from here to the chute? Is there anything strange about the apples that I notice? I'll even like pretend to drop one and step on it or something to like open it.
All right. You pick them up and look. They're a bit mealy. Doesn't look like they'd be pleasant to eat at all. You smelled. It's almost like they're already fermented.
Oh. And I'm to believe that this is what the kids are picking from the trees? Then they go onto this truck that comes here?
Mhm.
Ooh. Gross. Next time I'm at the chute with this, I'll carry over my thing or wheel it over, whatever it is. Can I attempt to, what is the chute like?
So it's kind of long and rectangular as you put it. Let the apples like just wide enough for a few, maybe two or three or 2.5 apples to kind of, as far as like width of apples. So you have to sort of slowly empty the barrel.
Can I knock on it with like an intentional rhythm? Something that doesn't sound natural. I'm wondering if there's something at the bottom of the chute that can knock back at me. If
Okay.
they're like keeping children down there or something.
Ace, you hear a knock on the other side of the chute of this room.
Okay. I'm gonna. There's nothing to hide behind here, is there? It's an empty chute. Can I climb, like, try to scale the wall?
Give me a might challenge.
Or wait, first, sorry. I'm debating on the chance that these nuns can fly. It's probably pretty high. Yeah, I'm trying to climb it.
We have enough Sallys here. Who knows? That was a deep joke that no one will get.
I got a 14.
With 14, you lift yourself up, and there's a bit of a supporting beam or rafter up there, and you're able to get yourself all the way up and flat.
Cool. I have some rope. Can I try to just like tie it around it in two places? Because I'm kind of suspecting they push people down in here and like let them fall too. And in case they're going to do that to my allies, I want to be able to throw a rope down to them.
So you're wrapping rope around the top so that you could lower it if you need to.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Then I'm just going to try to stay hidden up there.
All right. There's no response, Lynn.
Okay. I head back to the truck.
I'm airing myself off.
I need grape leaves and someone to hand feed you.
You have grapes?
No.
What's the lady's name?
You have not asked, and they have not given.
Um,
Actually, you have asked, I think, but they have not given.
ma'am, I think I hurt myself again.
Well, why don't you sit by and your friend Lynn can finish. Then you both can go in and begin churning.
Okay.
I'm glaring at Kelly as I finish the apples.
What? I'm injured, Lynn. Have pity.
They look at each other, and the young one turns and says to the other, I think you can handle from here. I will go and tend to the other duties. Of course, dear. Hurry on now, children. And after some time, you have gotten the last apple barrel in. All right. You may proceed within and begin turning the cider. There are 2 handles. They will go to barrels underneath. Hurry now. We do need to get you back to have you shown up.
Okay. Lynn, can you help me out, please?
Oh my god. Yes. I give her my hand.
Get back up. Oh. Oh, that was a workout, huh?
You're really milking it.
What? I just think we really pulled together back there.
In that case, you come into the rotted, floral smelling room.
Oh my god.
Ankle deep in apples, and see the cider mill.
I think there's something wrong with the cider.
Everything's fine, dear, as the door shuts.
Oh, God. we need the windows.
On that, I'm gonna throw down.
Oh,
On the door shutting, I'm gonna throw it down the rope if they're not in here.
The matron is not in currently.
Then yeah, I'm gonna just throw down the rope and whistle.
Who's that?
It's Ace.
Ace.
Shh.
Sorry.
Saying my name does not help.
I mean, it was a bird outside.
Ace, you've got to get us out of here. It smells like rotten food in a refrigerator.
Just climb the rope.
Okay, I start climbing.
Give me a might challenge.
Oh boy. What is my might? Okay. I am trained in tasks that involve balance and careful movement.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Uh, 14.
14. You're able to pull yourself with great effort up top. Lynn, what are you doing?
I'm at least gonna look around. I'll roll up my pants and start looking around.
Lynn, hurry
Do
up.
it in a second. Trust me.
Give it a little bit of time.
Disappeared.
You
I'm here.
try to find anything. You two find markings in the floor or someone trying to hold on to and begin to make out the nature of this. The whole floor can give way once the churn is made. You can imagine that if one was below, this would function almost like a jack in the box. We turn, and who knows when it will give and deposit you below. And if there was such a thing waiting, the eagerness they might have.
I'm gonna
Tie yourself to the rope and then push it.
Yeah, something, or yeah, that's a way simpler thing. I was thinking we should tie the rope to the churning thing, and then we could, and I was like, that's not gonna work at all. Okay, great idea. Ace, good job. I'm gonna tie myself to the rope, and I'm gonna start. Will it work if I'm by myself?
You can do it with effort, yeah.
Okay.
I think, just give me a might defense.
Oh, the one defense I'm not trained in. Natural 1.
You go to give it a turn, and in the first one, the floor comes over and the rope snaps. And you fall.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
Down, hitting the ground. And you look. And there's a figure in a brown robe, prickly, leaning over a table. You can see the silhouette. On the table is another silhouette of a body. And they reach into it. Dig and rummage. Pull out a liver. And we're in there for the night.
Oh my god.
Those of you who've stayed with us this long, thank you so much as we do our Horror of Old Gods of Appalachia using our Blue Rose World Travelers. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.